back to you with a special game today for volleyball, and this would be Friday morning as we have the La Feria Lionettes going against the Juarrez Lincoln Huskies. We got 4 minutes until this game is about to come on, where two competitive teams come to battle with each other to see who will to see who determines who's going to be the victorious one at the end of this game. Since we have 4 minutes, before I go any further, I'm going to show you the what's sponsoring Real Sports Live, and or let me just put you to the commercial break. We'll be back with your
years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Right now, you got to put the pedal to the metal and head straight to Hacienda Ford for the Hacienda Hurry Up and Save sales event. Get a 2019 F-150 extended cab starting at just $27,995. Or if you're looking to move a big group of people in a hurry, Hacienda Ford has the 2019 Ford Expedition starting at just $47,995. Get to Hacienda Ford ASAP for the Hacienda Ford Hurry Up and Save sales event. Hacienda has it.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I can even talk even on this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Real Sports Live from that commercial break. All of those commercials were our sponsors that are sponsoring the Real Sports Live. They're the reason why we're still in existence, and they help us out, and we give them a good shout out. Please look into their companies and what they offer, and that would be really appreciative. We only got like 1 minute until this game is about to start. Once again, if you guys are barely tuning into this, it's going to be La Feria Lionettes going against the Juarrez Lincoln Huskies. I really don't know too much about these teams going right now, since this is my first time commentating and first time seeing these people play, but I'm so curious to find out what's going to be in store for this upcoming game later today. As both teams are warming up, trying to work on their spikes to get that little bit of that warm-up before they start this game. And since La Feria Lionettes are, I believe, the home team, I believe they would be the first ones to serve the ball. As you could hear the buzzard, that means it's ready to rock and roll with these two teams ready to compete. Yesterday we had about like 6 games. Yesterday it was the pool play 1 at the same gym, and it was with Brownsville Lopez and Hidalgo and PSJA Memorial with Idea Far. And it seems to me, according to my list, that Brownsville Lopez and Idea Far are out of the tournament. So that means that for yesterday's pool play, the people that are left over now would be Hidalgo and PSJ Memorial. And for this, and so it's Friday, and this is pool play 2. So the competitors for today would be B Porter, Rio Grande City, La Sada. Oh wait, no wait, my bad. I take that back. It's pool play 3, and it's PSJ North, Progreso, Juarrez, Lincoln, and La Feria. Because pool play 2 was yesterday as well, at the same time with pool play 1. But the ones that are going on Friday, today, August 23rd, 2019, it's pool play 3 and pool play 4. But I'm only covering for pool play 3 because everybody's going to be competing in the Hidalgo gym. And as you can see, both teams are showing a sign of respect right there as they go across in between the logo, right in between the net, as they were able to shake hands and clap with each other as they're going to try to get ready for this exciting game. Both teams getting in a huddle, trying to motivate each other, trying to get that little adrenaline rush inside of them so that way they could do a fantastic job in this game. As the referees are trying to make sure everybody's in the gym or everybody's in the floor, making sure there's no more than 6 players for each team. As we have La Feria, and I was right, La Feria is ready to serve since they're the home team. And the one representing La Feria that's going to start them off with the serve would be Renee Fraga. That would be Renee Fraga. Yeah, we're still waiting for the referees to start this game, to blow that whistle. You just got to make sure that everything is in order, making sure that everything's not out of place. All right, let's ready to rumble. With the first serve by Fraga and the Huskies. The Lionettes setting it up with the spike. And, oh, I thought it was going in and it went out. And the Lionettes get the first point of this game. The second serve by Fraga. Lions are expecting it with the spike, and it was too hard to where it went out of bounds. So Juarez Lincoln gets their first point of the game as they're ready to serve. The one representing them that served right now would be Airly Rodriguez, as that was her right now, just playing some defense right there. And the Huskies, the Lady Huskies, trying to put it over the net. The Lionettes hitting back, going over the net with a little soft touch right there. And oh, it looks like one of the members from the Huskies miscalculated on the hit right there. So next to hit would be La Feria as they're up by 1. They have 2 points, and Juarez Lincoln has 1. And up to serve for La Feria. Oh, what an amazing hustle right there. But it's no use to give the point to Juarrez Lincoln. And next to serve for the Lady Huskies would be, I believe, Wendy Portillo. She served just right now. And the Lionettes getting ready, putting it over the net, and nobody home. And the Lionettes get the other point. Kimberly Mendoza just got out of the game to substitute with somebody else. And, oh, not enough to go over the net. So Feria gets 4 points. Up to serve for the Lionettes would be Geno Ocha. And the Lionettes get 5 on the board. Once again, Geno with the serve. The Lionettes keeping up the momentum, doing good so far in this series. And nobody there. I believe they're about to call a timeout just to rearrange some things that looks like everybody's like out of sync right there. But we'll be back to you with more action on Real Sports Live. This is Eddie B.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to
making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you. Is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
We're back with Real Sports Live as they finish taking their timeout, and the Lionettes just finished from serving. Still going on. Oh, and miscommunication right there by the Lady Huskies. As there's La Feria Lionettes get 8 points, and Juarrez Lincoln still has 2. So far, the Lady Huskies, nobody has been able to step it up as far as adding points. And I spoke too soon, as that was a great play by, I believe, Natalie Chavez. Correct me if I'm wrong. And up to serve would be Carly Lozano. So I'm assuming she was the one that made that good play right there. With the hit, wasn't fast enough to get that ball from reaching out of bounds. Once again, the Lady Huskies hitting over the net. The Lionettes up in the air and blocked, and up in the air, and I believe it touched out of bounds, so the point will go to the Lady Huskies. Once again, serving for the Lady Huskies would be Carly Lozano. As the ball goes up in the air, nobody home for the Lionettes. The Lady Huskies slowly catching up to the Lionettes with the serve. Lion setting up. Oh, what an amazing spike right there, but I think it was just too much air on that ball to where it just went out of bounds. But Juarrez Lincoln are slowly catching up. It might be a tie game. We're just going to have to find out. Up in the air with the spike, and a great block by the Lady Huskies, but they're going to give the point. Or no, I think the Lady Huskies got the point because I see it being 8-8. But then again, I see the So yeah, the Lady Lions got the point, so they're up by 2. And there goes the Lady Huskies trying to get the ball, and nobody there to put the ball over the net from the Lady Huskies. So it'll be 10-7. Up to serve for the Lions would be Asia Castillo. And with the block, not enough to arch it over the net. Okay, up to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Jessica Alvarez. That was her with that serve. And what a great spike by Igia Castillo from the Lions. What a really impressive spike right there. Will this continue? And with the serve and it was too much power right there. That will be going back to the Lady Huskies. And here's with the serve. The Lady Lions setting it up. Went out of bounds by the Lady Lions, so therefore Juarrez Lincoln are still in this, as they just need one more point to tie it up. Up to serve for the Lady Huskies, and that would be Jennifer Perez. Putting it up in the air to set it up for her teammates. Throwing off the Lions to where they throw it out of bounds, and it's a tie game. Once again, up to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Jennifer Perez. Trying to set it up the ball with the spike over the net. Trying to set it up. And they hit it where nobody was there, right in the middle of the paint. Up to serve once again. Bettis. Lionettes with that bullet spike right there. And what a Superman hit. Huskies setting it up with the spike and nobody there. And Juarez Lincoln once again gets the point. As they finally take over on this game where they're leading the Lady Lions by 2. We'll be back with more action on this commercial break. This is Eddie B.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
We're back with more action on Real Sports Live as they just began to start playing. And the Feria gets the point. 12-13. The Feria ready to serve with the hit. Setting it up for the kill. And it goes to the Lions because it went to the sidelines. It's a tie game. Lions doing the same thing that the Huskies did. Ready to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Cindy Munoz. As she's serving the ball, goes out of bounds. Lions take the ball back. The Lady Lions. And representing the Lionettes ready to serve would be Renee Fraga. I believe she was the first one to set up this game with the first serve on this game. As she's going to serve again with the with the ball going low. Not enough for the Lady Huskies to recover it. As Fraga was able to get a point for her team and wasn't enough to go over the net as it's tied again. Up to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Erlia Rodriguez with the spike. Up again, and nobody. That was a little bit of a miscommunication from the Lady Lions, as it didn't look like nobody was going to get it. Everybody thought that they had it, but oh, and a hard spike right there. I heard it from right here from where I'm at. As they're setting up the ball for the hit, and nobody there to get it. They're struggling to get it, and they put it just in time over the net. Trying to set it up, putting it over the net. For the spike. Too much power there, so it goes back to the Lady Lions. As it's tied once again. This game has been going back and forth, as both teams have a little bit of their good moments and sometimes moments where the play is just not there. And as the Lionettes are trying their best to keep it alive, and the Lady Huskies trying to set it up, as they put too much power on that hit to where it went all the way back to the other side of the gym. Up to serve right now, representing the Feria Lionettes would have to be Geno Ocha. As the referee are kind of a little bit stopping the game just to making sure that everybody's in the right place in the right gym. Everything is in the right order. I think the one up to serve actually was supposed to be Sofia Cabrera. With the serve up in the air. The Lady Huskies. That was an impressive hit. It actually threw me off. But if only she would have kept it in bounds, she would have gotten the point for the team. But the point goes to La Feria Lions. As they're setting the ball up to hit over the net. The Lionettes with that little soft hit right there. And hit the net, so Lionettes get it. Once again, Sophia getting ready to serve. Serves it up. Not a lot of altitude on that ball. Up next to serve for the Lady Huskies, Wendy Portillo. As she was able to get a point for her team. Let's see if she could do it again. As she's up to serve it once again. Setting it up in the air, over the net. Hits the ball, tips it, up in the air. Patty caked it, and should have just spiked it right there, but she just thought that her teammates were just going to be there just to hit the ball, but nobody home. It's tied. barely was able to get it over the net, but wasn't able to keep it in bounds. So Lincoln's back ahead by 1 point. Once again, Wendy putting it over, setting up the ball with the spike. Jumping up, putting it late and blocked over the net, saving the ball. The Lady Lions trying to make something happen here. And the Huskies putting it over, and it was enough for them to get the point. So the Lady Huskies are already in the 20 zone, so that means if they get 25 points or if they get 4 more points, they win the set, and they'll go on to set number 2. And they got another point once again. I mean, the La Feria Lionettes are still in this. They're just a couple of points away to almost reaching up to like 25 or 22. And it looks like La Feria Lions called a timeout. So we will be back with you for more action to see who will win set number 1. This is Eddie B with Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Huskies got a point right there on the first serve. I guess that timeout was able to help them add more points to the board so that way they could win this game, as they have 23 points and La Feria has 19. Putting it over the net, putting it up in the air, patty kicking it. Just a nice little serve, setting it up for the kill, and overthrew it right there. So that gives a point to Juarrez Lincoln to only get 1 more point to win this set, and they have the advantage right now. The Lionettes with the hard hit right there, and that was enough for them to make this a game where they're already in the 20s and they just need 5 more points. They at least need like 3 more points or 4 more points, because in this game you can only win by 2, especially when you're really close. But I don't think that's really going to matter, because Juarez Lincoln Huskies win this set as they got another point to make it 25, as both teams are both switching sides, so that way we could get ready for set number 2. And before I could go any further, I would like to give a good shout out. I know yesterday I gave a great shout out to South Texas Music Festival, as they're going to be taking place in San Benito, where it's going to be taking place next month, September 21st, on a Saturday, where there's going to be live music, there's going to be food, and it's going to be a great time for just the family and just for friends, just to enjoy some great music. And I believe it's Tejano music. If any of you guys are into Tejano, go check it out and just enjoy a great time on a Saturday evening, where it's going to be between 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's plenty of time. If you were to go there late, you'll still make it in time just to see some live music. So invite your friends, invite your family. It's going to be there. We want to really thank them for helping out Real Sports Live, and we give them a great shout out. And we'll take a commercial break, as we have 2 minutes until the next set with Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Right now, you got to put the pedal to the metal and head straight to Hacienda Ford for the Hacienda Hurry Up and Save sales event. Get a 2019 Ford F-150 extended cab starting at just $27,995. Or get ready for back to school with a 2019 Ford EcoSport SUV starting at just $16,495. Get to Hacienda Ford ASAP for the Hacienda Ford Hurry Up and Save sales event. Hacienda has it.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service, which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
Hi, we're Edinburgh Cougars, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
We're back with Real Sports Live. As I just had to make some adjustments to add the number to the set as we're starting off this game, and the first point goes to La Feria Lady Lionettes. As they started off this the last first set, as they were adding points to the board because they were the first ones to serve because they were representing the home team. And nobody there to recover the ball after number one, Sofia Gabriel, was the first one to lay hands on the ball when it landed on her. And next to serve again would be the Lady Huskies, as they actually have 3 points on the board. And one representing the Lady Huskies, the one serving right now, would be Arlene Rodriguez. And with the serve from the Lady Huskies, from the Lionettes, trying to set it up for the spike, and they were able to get it. The Lady Lions get 2 points. All right, next to serve for the Lady Lions would be Alani Garza. She's next to serve, up in the air. The Lady Husky is trying to set it up, and with the little left arm touch, is it enough? And they're gonna give it to the Lady Lions, as it's a tie game right now. It's barely starting. Lady Huskies trying to set it up, hitting it over the net. Juarrez Lincoln, La Feria high, with amazing spike across the gym, and the La Feria high were able to recover that ball. The ball is still up, it's still going. Who will be the first to let the ball touch the ground here in this situation? And both teams are on this, or both teams are still in this, and it went far for too long, and they're just gonna give it to the Lady Huskies. Juarrez Lincoln. Next to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Arlie Rodriguez once again, as La Feria High dived for that ball. Couldn't put it over the net, so blocked by the net, so that means La Feria gets the ball back. as they substituted a player from the Lady Lionettes. The one to serve would be Renee Fraga. Deciding who's going to hit the ball, and they were able to do that, and that was able to get them a point. I think the only way you're going to win this ball game is if there's communication on the floor, if you let everybody know that you got the ball, or if not, if the other person gets the ball, or if not, like, you know, take leadership and by getting the ball and hitting it. But we'll see if there's any improvement in one of these teams. Going over the net, across the gym, up in the air, close to the rafters. Once again, deciding who's going to throw it over the net, setting it up. And they gave it to the Lady Huskies. Up to serve next for the Lady Huskies for Juarrez Lincoln would be Wendy Portillo. And that was enough for them to get a point. Let's see if they could keep in the rhythm here. See if they could gain some momentum. Up to serve, up in the air. Jumping from up high, adding more power to that ball. It was enough for them to get the point. Lionettes substituting the players as Sophia from the Lionettes is coming out, and the one coming in would be Caitlin Logoria. Her serving the ball. The Lady Huskies trying to set it up. For a second, I thought the ball was going to fall to the floor, but luckily one of the Lady Huskies were able to maneuver their hands to hit the ball so it could go up over the net. And with the hard spike right there, the Lady Huskies recovered from that, and one of the players close to the net from the Lady Lions were able to put the ball over the net. So it's a 2-point game. Representing the Lions would be as they add another point. Gabriana serving the ball with a little skyscraper right there with a hard serve that went 20 miles per hour. Going up high. One of the players saving the day with the hard hit. Lady Lions were able to recover it. They're still in this. Goes out of bounds. The Lady Lions get another point. Lady Huskies trying to set it up. With a little soft touch right there, it went over the Lady Huskies, and that was able to get them a point. A timeout by Juarrez Lincoln. We'll be back with you for more live action to see who will take set number 2 on this Pool Play number 3 series. We'll be right back. This is Eddie B on Real Sports Live. Back with more action on Real Sports Live as both teams were done taking a timeout, and the Lady Lions are ready to serve the ball. The first one to serve for the Lady Lions would be Gabriana, as she's going to serve again, adding another point to the board. Up for the serve again. The Lady Huskies with that little slam dunk over the net, close, and that would be a great play by Arlie Rodriguez. I don't know if she was the one that kind of blinked right there. As they get another point, 12-7. Juarez Lincoln trailing. As Arlie Rodriguez from the Lady Huskies tried diving for that ball, but it was no use, and the Feria Lions get the other point. Okay, representing the Lady Lionettes, number 23, Jeno Ocha, is serving right now. And what an amazing hustle right there by the Lady Huskies. Trying to do whatever they can to make sure that the ball's alive. But La Feria Lions execute here. For some reason, I hear screaming on the gym as they're trying to hype up one of the teams. They're trying to create a distraction to throw off the person serving the ball. And with the amazing maneuver up in the air, trying to go for that Superman spike, but the Lady Huskies were able to block it to prevent it from coming to their side. Okay, Juarez Lincoln has 8 points. The one to serve representing the Lady Huskies, Jessica Alvarez. She's getting ready to serve the ball, throwing it up in the air, over the net. Lady Lions hitting the ball with amazing maneuver. And it was able to stay inbounds for Juarez Lincoln was able to get the point. Once again, up to serve again would be Jessica Alvarez. She's going to hit again for the second time. And with the Lady Lions with a hard hit right there, went 9 miles per hour, trying to put it over the net. But it's no use. Up to serve for the Lady Lions would be Alyssa Castillo. She's throwing up the ball up in the air, hitting the ball by the Lady Huskies, but too much power on that hit. As once again, the Lady Lions are taking control of this game compared to the first. Let's see if they could keep it up, and let's see if Juarez Lincoln could catch up to them. As they add another point to the board, 17-9. Feria Lady Lions. Once again for the third serve in a row. Serving the ball, reaches out of bounds. Juarez Lincoln gets a point, and they're down by 7. Representing the Lady Huskies, ready to serve. I believe would be Jennifer Bettis. Trying to set up the ball up high to throw it up over the net. With the amazing spike, enough to where they couldn't get it. Once again, ready to serve would be Jennifer Bettis, representing the Lady Huskies from Juarez Lincoln. Oh, and what an amazing slam dunk right there. I know this ain't basketball, but I had to name that great maneuver right there. Oh, and it was enough for it to be in bounds. Sometimes you don't get that often, but it was just enough for the point. Once again, Jennifer Pettis serving the ball, sending it up in the air. Like I see, oh. They were able to land that ball where nobody was there to hit it. Up to serve for Lady Lions, Feria Salinas. As number 21, Ali Garza, was trying to put it over the net, but it slipped off her hands. As Juarrez Lincoln tries to come back from a few-point deficit, as they're only down by 4. Let's see if they could keep the momentum up. As they jump up in the air for a hard hit. But the Lady Huskies were able to recover that. Oh, and what a great, amazing dive and a hustle from the Lady Lions. The ball going close to the Raptors, and what a block. And the Huskies were able to get this. Slowly catching up from this thing. Let's see if they could keep this up. Up in the air, up and away. The Lady Lions setting it up for the hard hit. The Lady Huskies were there just enough to hit the ball, but the point will go to La Feria. Feria High. Aline Garza with the serve. And I believe that point would go to the Lady Huskies. I actually thought the point went to the Lions, even though like it went out of bounds. I just assumed if you touched it, it would go out of bounds, but I guess doesn't work that way. As La Feria are almost close to winning this game, all they just need to do is just add up 5 points to end the second set, so that way they could force a set 3. And Juarrez Lincoln are not that far either, as they just need a couple more points to tie it up with La Feria High to make it a game. And remember, guys, you got to win by 2, as you got to reach up to 25 for the game winner. And as the Lady Lions are passing the ball with one another, hitting the ball over the net, the Lady Huskies trying to get ready to hit the ball. Oh. Up in the air. Getting ready to hit. What a block from the Lady Lions. And what a great play. What a great maneuver. I believe would be Miss Ali Stewart. As they put another point, it'll be 21-16. And once again, a great play close to the net where they were able to block it enough to where it doesn't go to their side. And the Feria Lions just need 3 more points to make this their game and to force a set 3. As I believe the Juarrez Lincoln call a timeout. We'll be back with you for more action to see what happens. Who will take this set to force either a set 3 or for Juarrez Lincoln to win this game to wrap it up. Or better yet, I don't even think the timeout's going to be that long. It's going to be a quick timeout, so never mind. Okay, up to serve for the Lady Lions will be Renee Fraga. Trying to end this one quickly. Oh, and what a dive, but was able to hit the ball out of bounds to where Juarrez Lincoln gets a point. Juarrez Lincoln still in this. Let's see if they could recover at this series. La Feria high, up in the air, and nobody home. La Feria Lions add another point to win this game closely, but it's not over yet. It's not over until it's over. Up to serve, up in the air, hits the ball for the dive and wasn't there on time. So La Feria are 1 point away to winning this set to force a set 3. Let's see if Juarrez Lincoln could stop them from where they're at. Going up in the air, hitting the ball, goes out of bounds. Juarrez Lincoln are still in this. Wait a minute. I believe the point went to La Feria Lions. My mistake right there. So this means that they won set number 2 and they lost set number 1. So that means that we're going to go to a set number 3 right here as we see who will take this third game so that way they could advance to the next pool play. And we'll be back for you for more action. This is Eddie B on the Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service, which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for Real Sports Live as we're coming back from the break. Hopefully you guys got to see some of the commercial sponsors. And also, before I could go any further, I know I mentioned to you earlier, but I'm going to mention it to you again. We would like to thank our sponsor, South Texas Music Festival, as they're going to be having an event next month on September 21st. And it's a great event where they're going to be having Tejano music, and there's going to be food. And this is going to be a great opportunity for you to take your friends so that way you guys could have a great time And it's going to be between 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's going to be a huge time gap to where if anybody's late, they could probably make it in time there. If I'm not doing anything, I'll probably go and show up. So I want to give a great shout out to South Texas Music Festival for helping out Real Sports Live. Now back to the game. My apologies right there. Welcome back to the action, guys. As we're starting off this game with set number 3. So far, no points on the board just yet, as they just barely started, and the referees just stopped this game right now for something a little bit wrong here. I wonder what it could possibly be. I think they're having a little bit of a discussion to see. Well, anyway, guys, just to let you guys know, if you guys are barely new to the action, on set number 1, the one that were victorious on set number 1 would have to be the Lady Huskies, as they were able to beat La Feria Lady Lionettes 25-20. And the Lady Lions were able to make a great comeback on set number 2, where they won 25 against the Lady Huskies 25-17. Well, anyway, back on the action, the Lady Lions get that point. I guess they were trying to discuss on where it was going to go. And up to serve would be Sierra Salinas representing La Feria High. And they were able to get that point right there, making it 2 points, 2-0. Once again, Sierra with the serve. Lady Huskies setting the ball up over the net, softly pushed right there, setting it up in the air for a spike with an amazing maneuver with force and authority. Throwing it way up in the air to throw it over the net. A hard hit right there to where Lady Huskies are already touching it, so they can't afford to let it go, as La Feria Lions get three points. Let's see if they could keep this up. Both teams trying to pass it to each other, to the right person to spike that ball, and that right person would be Renee Fraga. She was the one to spike that ball. Once again, looks like Sierra Salinas hasn't moved yet, as she's going to spike for the either 5th or 4th time in a row, as she was able to hit the ball where nobody was there on her first try, it being 5-0. And that should go to the highlight reel right there, as they're substituting one of the players from the Lady Huskies up in the air, trying to avoid going out of bounds, as both team members are rotating, but no communication right there, as nobody was there for the ball, as it looks like Juarrez Lincoln is going to call a timeout to see if they could recover from a 6-point trailing. As we'll come back with you for more action in Real Sports Live to see who will take set number 3 on this carpool play of number 3. We'll be back to you. This is Eddie B.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
We're back with Real Sports Live, as during the commercial break, it looks like the Lady Huskies were able to gain 1 point, as right now they're trying to keep the ball alive, as both teams are going at it to determine which one ball goes. And that ball will be enough for the ball to stay in bounds as the Lady Lions get a point on the board, 7-1. Up to serve again, representing the Lady Lions, would be Ali Garza. She's going to serve again. Garza with the serve. Lady Huskies being there for the expecting the ball. And with the flying spike. Trying to keep it in bounds, trying to put it over the net. Let's see which team will give up and which team will win. And the Juarrez Lincoln gets another point. Up to serve, representing the Huskies, would be Wendy Portillo. As she served the ball, throwing it up in the air. Trying to set it up for the spike. With the hit. With the serve. Hard enough to where it's giving the Huskies a hard time to throw it over the net across the gym with the hard spike. With full force and authority. Over the net. Throws the ball up in the air with the hard spike. And the Lady Lions are able to recover from that hard hit. And a great block by the Lady Huskies. The Lady Lions still in this. And I think that was a double hit, so just like a double dribble, they give the point to La Feria High. As they substitute a player from the Lady Lions. As Ali Stewart is coming out, or wait, she's coming back in to replace Estias Castillo, as Castillo's is the one that's going on the bench. Up next to serve is Fraga, Renee Fraga. As I noticed that she's been really impressive on this Lions team, where she's been making like amazing plays, amazing spikes. Not well executed by the Huskies, but up to serve by Fraga. As the Huskies expect the ball, as they serve the ball. Passing it to their player, and I saw that right there, and it was inbounds. So they add another point to the board as La Feria, once again, just like set number 2, are taking control of this game. But can Juarrez Lincoln flip the tables to where they have the lead now? There's still time on this game to make a comeback. But we're just going to see what happens. And a great save by one of the Huskies to dive for that ball. Once again, using a little bit of her fast walk to get that ball from the Lady Lions. And the Juarez Lincoln were able to get the 3rd point of this game, or of this set. Okay, next to serve for the Lady Huskies would be Carolee Lozano. As she's serving the ball up in the air, Lady Lions with a great spike, nobody there, right down the middle. And that was a great play. As they're substituting the players from the Lady Lions, that would be Gabriana Beltran, as she's the one that served the ball with the maroon color uniform. setting up the ball up in the air. Getting ready to serve it. Not enough to be there for the save. As these Lady Lions serve the ball. And guys, I believe that was it for set number 3. I believe for set number 3 you gotta win to at least 15 points to wrap up the game. So the game goes to La Feria Lions as they won set number 2 and they were able to wrap it up with set number 3. As it was a great matchup going back and forth. And once again, I would like to thank one of our sponsors, South Texas Music Festival, as it's going to be taking place in San Benito, Texas. I actually thought it was going to take place in South Padre, but it's actually in San Benito, Texas. And they're going to be having live music with Tejano music. And it's going to be taking place next month, September 21st on a Saturday. It's going to be between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. That's enough time to invite your friends and invite your family members. We would like to give them a great shout out for helping Real Sports Live. And this is back to the action. All right, I think that wraps it up until the next game. This is Eddie B, and I want to thank you for me hosting this game, and this is Real Sports Live.